Hello folks, welcome to Outdoors with Bud. Hey, we're kind of scanning the perimeter here. Can you detect the hunter? Can you see the hunter any place at all? Keep a looking, because this next segment that we're about to talk about is going to be very important, and we're going to talk about the effective use of camouflage. Have you seen the hunter yet? Well, I tell you what, you're probably within 12 yards of the hunter right at this instant. You give up? Okay. Hi folks, welcome to Outdoors with Bud. Here I am. What I wanted to do today is talk to you a little bit about camouflage. Back in the years ago, most of the hunters used a lot of red and black plaid. They used green and black plaid wool, and that covered them up. Now, what is the purpose of camouflage? The purpose of camouflage is to make you look invisible, to make you blend in with your surroundings, okay? Camouflage, years ago, you didn't have very many options. I mean, you had to go to a military supply store, you know, an army surplus store to get camouflage. Well, now, there's several different companies that makes really, really good, effective camouflage. Now, right now, we're in the approaching opening day, October the 1st of the archery season. If you notice around the woods, you're going to see an awful lot of green, an awful lot of brown, and a lot of black. And a lot of things that you're seeing in the woods grows vertically. All the trees grow straight up and down. The bushes and the weeds grow straight out of the ground, up and down. And there's a multitude of colors. For instance, the colors that I'm wearing today. Now, normally when I'm hunting, I wear a face mask because the human face, a lot of times when you get to sweating, it gets oily and it gets reflective, all right? The thing about that is you want to be completely covered. Now, I even wear camouflage gloves on my hands when I'm getting ready to stand up to shoot my bow or my gun or whatever I'm hunting with. I have my hands covered. I also wear a camouflage face mask. And one thing that I'm always uncertain about is I wear prescription glasses, and if the sun's at the right angle, I don't want my glasses to glare. So there's been times that I have actually removed my glasses and stuck them in my pocket, which cuts my vision down. But I'm so afraid that I'm going to spook deer and let them see me. Now, the human outline is basically vertical, and deer can pick that out. Now, the deer they don't see the color spectrum the way you and I do, but they do see a lot of the different colors. Now, years ago, everybody thought they seen everything in black and white, like an old black and white movie. That is completely untrue. But what the deer can see is their vision is good for night vision, and it's also good for detecting movement. Now, if you're hunting out of a tree, that is a definite advantage because most of the time the deer do not expect danger from above. So the guy gets up in the tree stand and he's camouflaged, and usually he's got the tree behind him. And what you want to do if you're going to do that is, even though you're in camouflage, the deer still might detect you. If you're going to use a tree for a backstop, and it's more important to have something wide behind you than it is in front of you. Yeah, you can hide behind a tree, but when you go to peek out around it, the deer can see your head move. So if I'm sitting on a deer trail, and if I'm hunting on the ground, I want a tree behind me wider than what my shoulders are, because that deer is not going to see me. When I see that deer coming, I'm not going to move, all right? But camouflage is going to help keep me hidden. Now, just like some of the trees that you see around here, a lot of them are vertical, and there's a series of black and brown. Now, the thing about camouflage, like I say, is when I was a kid, I always wanted to be invisible. I think every kid did when they were little. I used to be kind of mischievous. I always wanted to do something that I wanted to hide from my parents so I didn't get a whipping. But now, camouflage is cool. They're not only wearing it for hunting, they're wearing it for everyday apparel. They've got pink camouflage. Now, I'm all for the breast cancer awareness program, and I know that's camouflage, that's pink, and the color pink is to represent that, and I'm a supporter of that. But I would not show up in deer camp wearing the pink camouflage. There's just something about it. The hunters that you're with, they're going to start giving you odd looks, and you might end up sleeping in the truck. But the thing about camouflage is you don't really have to match your pattern, but anything that's going to break up your outline. And all what you need to do is get out there and be as quiet as you can and watch the deer as it come in. And if you're moving into another area, I've got an early season pattern camouflage at the house that has got more green in it. Now I've got that same pattern for the fall that has no green. It's got all brown in it. Like I can stand in front of a shagbark hickory tree and I can blend right into that. And I hope that introduction to this segment showed you that I had some stuff in front of me that I can get down and hide behind that you couldn't see me till I stood up. So get you some real good camouflage, keep it clean. I suggest if you go to clean it, use some of the products like I talked about in my scent control and laundry wash, because it will not fade your colors out. So hey folks, if you're like me, you're getting all excited for opening day of deer season. I've got all my camouflage hanging on the line. I've got it all sprayed down. Opening morning, hopefully, I'm going to be out there sitting in my tree stand, and I hope you will too. So good luck to you, God bless you, and thanks for joining Outdoors with Bud. Thank you.